Hey there, guys and gals and YouTubers. Welcome back, guys, and welcome back. And we are continuing on our trucking adventure here. So I just wanted to jump in here on this screen here to show you we actually upgraded a little bit more. Got a larger tank, got the 200-gallon tank, which should last us a little bit longer when I don't have to stop quite often. You guys don't see it much on the recording, but when I'm off recording and driving, I gotta stop quite often. And then upgraded to the 455 horsepower. That's the Packard engine. I guess that's the stock highest one in game. But I was noticing when I was looking in the truck browser or even in the dealers when I want to upgrade an engine, there is actually a lot more engines in here. And I think a lot of these are added with the sound mod from Creechybon. So it's kind of cool, but I wanted to go with the stock engine first before I get into all of these other ones, because most of these are unlocked already. So I kind of wanted to go down some of the routes that are already locked, some more of the stock stuff, just in case if the game decides to update pretty soon and possibly that sound pack will be not working, and then have a modded engine in there with a stock truck and it just crashes my game. So I was just saying, you know, I'm gonna just put a stock engine in right now, and it's actually working pretty good. I'm really liking it. It's giving me a more response accelerating, and I'm getting a good response decelerating. So I actually found a job market here, or a job we're going to go. We're actually at Redding, California right now, and we're going to take cars here. How many pounds are we talking about? 17,500 pounds, and we're going to go to Elko, Nevada. Expected time is Wednesday, the latest at 7:33 a.m. So I believe it's Tuesday evening what time it is. And it's the second highest paying stuff. So we need something pretty good. This looked pretty good, but I just didn't feel like driving all the way down to Santa Cruz again. So I decided to stay up here for the time being. So we'll go ahead and set that. And we're actually at a hotel here. Actually, that sounded pretty loud. One of the sound pack mods I got from Creechybon for this, I believe it's the W900 pack that I had. It also has an optional, like, interior sounds and wind sounds on the outside, so they kind of sound a little bit louder. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't really notice it too much, so I don't know if it's a pro or con really right now. And then I ended up getting another W900 Creechybon sound pack for the Packard engines, I believe. Packard. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. So guys, I've been playing a little bit of Euro Truck 2 also, trying to get that account up, and I am not anywhere close to level 5 yet. And I just get in that game, I start driving, and I have the pro mods in, and you know, pro mods, they redo a lot of the stock maps, cities and stuff like that, make them really nice. Oh my goodness, guys, I was in one, I don't know what city I was going into, somewhere in Germany, and there were so many like off ramps off this highway, and even getting off there was like 3 or 4 loops, these weird things I had to do. It wasn't like in here in America where you just get on and off a highway. There it was like you had to get off, get on something else, get off of here, and make sure you jump over here. And my GPS was going crazy, and lucky I kind of went with my instinct and kind of did my own thing, and I basically got off the highway. But my whole point being with that is that I like Euro Truck a lot. I like the sceneries. I like seeing the trucks and stuff like that. But driving in there, I always say this all the time, but driving in there is crazy. I feel really comfortable when I'm driving in here. I can just sit back and drive. So you guys might not see as much Euro Truck on this channel, so I want to do it. I do. It's just I get so lost and confused there where I'm not really enjoying the driving so much. And I'm actually enjoying American Truck a lot more. And I feel comfortable because obviously being America, I know these type of streets. I know usually what the speed limit would be in certain areas just because I've driven in those. But I think right now I would just wish there was a lot more content with this game, but given time it will be. I really hope they release the DLC they have for Euro Truck, the cabin accessories for this, because I would really love to add different stuff in here, like make it more lifelike. Put like soda cans and laptops and stuff like that around. I know there's a mod that will kind of add them in, but personally there were some issues I had with the mod, and personally I would rather have it be an official DLC. But I'm sure they're going to come out with stuff like that. I'm really looking forward to having more skins on the trucks. Official skins. And a lot more customizations. But due time, guys. Due time, I guess. And a couple more trucks, so. But I'm having fun with the W900. I'm glad this one's in, at least, because this is one of the trucks that I really like a lot. Let's see how this looks out from the outside. Oops, wrong button. I was trying to hit T here. There we go. This is actually not bad looking on this, the cars with the day cab. But I need to get the, yeah, I'll leave the lights on, I guess. What time is it? No, we won't do it. Alrighty, guys. I get so thirsty and talking to you guys. I think water isn't the best thing to drink while you're talking a lot. I think there's something else you can drink, some sort of like nectarine juice or something, because I feel like it still keeps my palate pretty dry. Just checking out the load. But with the Pro mods and Euro Truck 2, there's some really interesting parking jobs that you do. There was one where I kind of dropped off at a grocery store, and the dock was kind of around the side, down a slope, and it went right into the building. And it was only for one trailer, and there was like walls on the side going down, and it was like this really, really narrow, precision backup job that you had to do, and you didn't have a lot of space to turn because there was the parking lot right there with cars, and I really liked that one a lot. So something like that would be really awesome to see if they get into like doing pro mods. I gotta check to see if there's any interesting maps for this American Truck out right now. Maybe I'll like some of those. I know there's the coast to coast stuff, but I'm not ready to do that yet. It's just gonna take forever to drive. But I think it would be cool, but I'm just not ready for it. I personally I would like to have more details in some of these maps, kind of like a pro mods, and have an American player come along, or a modder, and add that American flavor to this maps. But I think we won't see that till after they rescale it and add another DLC probably. $7-Eleven. And I did find a new truck mod that got released a couple days ago. Got the Freightliner in here. And we might actually check that out. We'll see if it's in one of the quick jobs. And if it is, we'll actually try to drive that for you guys. And I actually want to test it out myself. Oops, I don't want to back up. Console. Everything looks perfectly fine. There's some red issues there. Some of the sounds, but everything was pretty good, I guess. Anybody turning? This dude turning? But if you're American and you're driving in this game, I recommend doing the longer yellow light mod, which you can find on Steam's Workshop, which I think is one of the most popular, probably like the top 5 popular or something. So it's easy to find. I recommend it because it feels more natural going through the intersections with that longer yellow light mod. It saved me a lot of like slamming on the brakes really fast and going through these lights and getting tickets. It's really saved a lot for me. Nobody's calling. I should just turn this off for a while and get used to driving like this, I guess. Could probably look out there. It's not that far to look over. So yeah, getting that bigger tank really helps. It's really nice that when you start getting better stuff on your truck, you actually appreciate it and you kind of notice it more. Like, the engine on here is a little bit more responsive. When I start putting decreasing the cruise control, it's really responsive. When I increase throttle going up a hill, I can definitely it feels like it's going a little bit faster, so it's really nice. So anything else going on with me? Well, I don't know. I took a break from YouTube for a couple days. Actually, I don't really do much on Sundays with it. If there's videos that I already uploaded on Sunday, they're probably already just stuff that I had on my computer. But as far as recording, and this weekend I didn't really do anything. Saturday went down to the in-laws and didn't have time to do that. I actually was going to stay home and take a personal day and probably do videos and catch up on. But I decided just to go hang out with the family and get out, and it was pretty good. Man, Sunday I didn't really do much either. I did upload a video, but that was already, like I said, already on my computer. I just need a slightly little bit faster internet, and I could probably upload 2 videos a day. I might try to do that here. Some days I can. I don't like to usually, because during the day I want to use the internet and I don't want to get bogged down. Because usually if I upload a video, like say I go to bed like 12:30 and I'll put one to upload, usually by the time I wake up in the morning about 8 or 8:30, it'll be already uploaded and processed on YouTube. But if I had another one in the queue, so if I had 2 videos, the second one won't get uploaded or rendered till about 2:30-ish, maybe 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening, which is not bad because I don't really use the internet all that much till really in the evening time, so that time's still pretty good. I just still don't want to bog down the internet. I'm just kind of on with my internet. My internet's okay. I mean, I get really good download speed. Oh, I can't remember my speed on download, but uploads like almost 2 megabytes. I'm just on the threshold of not being able to live stream with good quality. But my download's pretty fast. I'll get like 2 megabytes per second on Steam download games. This goes up to 70. I don't know if it... Oh, actually we can go up 70. Let's check the map here. So our turns, we're getting on a Highway 80. We actually need to go head over to well, depends on after here. If we get one from Elko to Las Vegas, I might actually route myself through Area 51. I'm gonna go check that place out again. But by the time I get over there, it'll probably be like it'll be during the day. We're getting off anyways. I've been messing around just before I started recording, installing my old web browser. I used to use Opera. Within the last year, I was trying out Chrome. I like Chrome. Chrome's really nice. But after trying Opera again today and bringing back a lot of memories, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna leave Opera on and probably make it my default web browser here pretty soon. I just been having some issues with my browser, my other browser, Chrome. With some issues on YouTube. Just some of the videos, when I first click on them, will either come up blank, all black or whatever, and then sometimes they just don't play right. So I don't know, I possibly need to reinstall it or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna give it a break. I know everybody out there just loves Chrome, but I'm not bashing it. It's a really great web browser. I just I'm still gonna use it. So So I think we can go. So I'm just gonna reinstall Opera and go back to that one for now. Man, this truck rides nice and it sounds nice. What's the deal with these beacons? They're always on these fuel trailers. All right, let's check out where. Oh, we still got a ways to go. Yeah, here's another one. I might be noticing more now it's nighttime. Yeah, I just haven't driven at night in a while. Man, I'm starting to get some lag over here. I haven't got... I used to run this game on like super high, the highest, but with recording I kind of bump it down a little bit. Some settings medium, especially the shadows. Shadows is what really kills your game frame. Yeah, we don't need to get off on Reno here. See, I know these signs, America. So yeah, mostly everything else is up. I think shadow or down, like either low or medium. The mirror quality and distance is set to medium. That will affect stuff too, so I really don't see any difference like visually, but everything seems to run a little bit smoother. I actually want to try out a mod that changes the color of these dashes. I want something like brighter. I think there's a mod that makes it brighter. I'll have to look. I think I saw on Steam's Workshop for the W900. Yeah, I still need to get another truck, guys. I'm just not quite there yet in the cash, so I'm gonna have to grind out for a while and start making some good money. I'm thinking about going with another stock truck. Probably the newer Kentworth. What is it, the T680 or something like that? Possibly. Or maybe the Volvo, I don't know. We'll have to see it during that time when I get enough cash. I kind of want to get a little bit above 200,000. I don't remember how much another driver costs. I think they're in the 100,000s. I'll look and see when we get over to our destination if I remember. Well, this truck goes pretty fast. I'm not even doing 80, I'm doing like 70. Whoops. It's okay over there. Sorry guys, I was a little concentrated there. So yeah, I know I've been doing the American Truck Simulator a lot. Let me know down below if you're liking this. I know it's not a lot to see sometimes, but it's a good place for me just to come in and chat here with you guys. I know I haven't done farm sim in a long time. I don't think I am really going to, so I know a lot of the subscribers are farm sim based, but personally, it's not like my type of, I mean, I love playing it, but it's not really a game I considered Raven being connected to, you know? I play a lot of different other games. Like, if I think of me personally, myself, I think of like strategy games like War Game, or stuff like Civ 5, turn-based games, or survival games, like when I was playing some of those 7 Days to Die and art games. Those are the games that I could sit and play for hours and hours and hours. And I did with Farm Sim. Like when I first got it, I enjoyed it, but I was the new guy on the block with that game. Like, I just bought it like in FS13, like late in the career FS13, close to when FS15 was coming out. So I was fairly new at it, but I was having fun doing it. But I've been in gaming for so very long, like decades, that even before Farm Sim I was playing different games, you know. I was playing like the games that I was familiar with. When I got Farm Sim, it was completely new to me. But yeah, because I'm not really a real expert on that kind of equipment. I've never really worked on a farm. I'm not even a country guy. I was born in the city. I grew up in the city. And the things that I known from growing up and stuff like that is definitely computers, because that's what I did a lot, was working electronics and stuff like that. I'm not too mechanically inclined. I don't know a lot about cars and stuff like that, but like machinery and stuff like that, like CNC machines and stuff like that, or like big equipment like that, because that's the kind of stuff that I've done in jobs, is work like on those kind of machines, is like CNC machines when I was working at my last job when I was doing woodworking and working the big saws. And then prior to that, when I was working at the post office, I was working on some of those big sorting machines. I can't remember what the model names were and stuff like that, but operating those stuff, which is connected to a computer basically. So anything with computers, I'm definitely know a lot about, even if they're connected to machinery that does things, especially like CNC machines. But anything that's completely mechanical, like cars and stuff like that, don't know too much. I know cars now, they have computers and stuff like that where you can do diagnostics and whatnot, which I really love. Just don't know how to mess around with them too much. Like my dad, he was a mechanic for the Air Force, so I got the instinct if I'm driving a car or something, I have the instinct to know there's something wrong with it if there's something wrong with it. Like I can say, oh, there's something wrong in the engine area, or there's something wrong with the bearing on the tire. I know that stuff, but when it comes down to like actually fixing it, I just don't know. My dad just never really taught me and my brother much about that kind of stuff, really. It wasn't that I wasn't eager enough, he just never really sat down and taught us anything, so the most I can actually do is oil changes. Now let me see. I'm gonna have to practice this, guys. I believe I can get it in this way. Going here is probably the best way, but I have a blind spot, my own personal way, coming in this way. If I went left and came in, I can do it really good because I'm used to like looking out the window. Now coming and backing up here that way, I'm probably not going to get it. Because I'm just not good at doing it from this angle for some reason. Oh, what, did I hit something? Yes, I got stuck. Let's actually give my truck a little bit more room. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work for me. I'm gonna hit that side again. So let's try something a little bit different. Maybe I gotta get in the middle. Normally I'm used to doing what is it called, the 45-degree turn? Doing this 90-degree. Let's go ahead and wait for the 90. Because I think you gotta do it like a sharp turn. Okay, let's try it. Oh, actually, wrong way. And I can't see squat. Oh, I'm in it though. I'm in the beast. Let's see, let's bring this one up. Let's get under the trailer if we can. I don't think I can. So this is not really doing anything for me, really. So what I'm going to do is try what my first instinct was to do. was basically just trying something a little bit different, just in case I had to do something like that. But my first instinct was to go over here, which would have worked a lot better, and then backed up in there. Alright, I lost it at some point there. Just because I was looking outside there. So, yeah, my first instinct was right. I've done this, and it's always in the same spot. No, I think I'm doing too much here. I could have just left it alone. I think I'm trying to correct it too much. I don't know. I'm just basically getting nowhere because what I'm doing is when I keep going backing up, I'm backing up in the same plane there. So it's not really doing me any justice. I mean, I think I could decouple it there. And it should be okay. There we go, level 6 is done. Alright, so what are we going to do with this one? Oh wow, we're almost 40 minutes to this video. Oh, I said I was going to do some more gases here. So we already got, what, the gasoline liquids. I want to do the flammable gas. That's what I want to do. What else we got? Like, what does it show you? Solids, calcium, and stuff like that. Actually, I want to do the gases, so we'll definitely do that one. Alright, maybe we'll get out of that one. New upgrades available. Awesome, we'll have to check those out. I might have to head over to Let's see, where's the nearest one? Probably this one over here, and then sleep over there also. So I'll end up doing that here. So alright guys, that is it for this episode. So yeah guys, thanks for joining me in American Truck Simulator, and we'll see you next time guys. Bye bye. Take care.